Oh, got my coffee. How you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. Like I said, got my coffee. I have good company. Hope that everyone is doing well today. Whether you are sitting at home alone, whether you're out with your friends, whether you're at a family reunion and you're like, man, my uncle is, 2 shots in and he's just going crazy and I need some time alone to relax, listen to some good music, wherever you happen to be. I hope that you're doing well. Let's go ahead and listen and finish out Black Sabbath's album, Paranoid. We're going to listen to the last 2 tracks here on the album. Rat Salad and Jack the Stripper combined with Fairies Wear Boots. Okay. Which, this is interesting. So, on Spotify, I see Jack the Stripper / Fairies Wear Boots. On the official track listing, at least what I see here on Wikipedia, it's just Rat Salad / Fairies Wear Boots. Can I tell you? A rat salad? That doesn't sound tasty. Hey, isn't this one of those satisfying sounds? Just a little ice in the cup. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the music. I've delayed you long enough. Rat Salad leading into Jack the Stripper / Fairies Wear... Let's just go. Great instrumental, though. Love that. And just like that, history was made. That is the end of Black Sabbath's Paranoid. Isn't this one? I mean, let me not speak for everybody. Let me speak for myself. This is so easily like one of those classic albums that feels classic. Like you can immediately understand why it generated waves and why it made its mark on history, in history rather. Okay, Rat Salad, it's Ward's song. I love what the rest of the band is doing. It's not really to discount them because I actually really enjoy what they're doing. But you got it. Come on, Ward's in the spotlight. His drumming style, when I was listening to his solo, his drumming style reminds me of jazz drumming, but without all the subtlety. Without any of like the small little brush strokes and the ghost notes and, you know, without the subtlety. He's hitting the same things just like so much harder. It's just like blunt force impact. I love his drumming. I love his drum style. I love the style that he... Why did I say style twice? I love the style that he brings into the music. Of course, you hear it throughout the songs, but in that particular one, it's showcased just a little bit more. Butler, I know I've mentioned it probably on every song thus far on the album, but when it comes to his bass playing, it's just so different from typical modern or even later day metal that would come further on, in which the bass would be drowned out and or the bass would just be left to follow and double up behind the guitar to give it that extra power, which, like I said, it has that place that's good sometimes, but I want to hear the bassist actually perform, not mimic, not shadow. And the way that it's played, particularly in Fairies Wear Boots, I love it. I love how you can hear how strong the blues influence is in here, but of course how far from that blues influence you can also hear as they move forward. Singing is fantastic. Guitar is fantastic. That drumming from Ward carries on as we move into Fairies very, very nicely. I mean, I honestly just think that the music on this one kind of speaks for itself. Like, let me come back to Rat Salad, which, let's be honest, is still a really interesting name, and I got to figure that one out. How did they come up with that? Can I tell you, some of the guitar playing kind of reminds me a little slower, but of McLaughlin. But I'm talking like specifically from like Mahavishnu Orchestra kind of time. Maybe it's just the tone of it. If you take this and double time it, you get a little Mahavishnu Orchestra. But that's what I mean. Like, you can hear how like Iommi, he's still playing. Let me stop the solo. Much as it pains me, you can still hear them like putting all their effort into this song. It's not like it's, okay, band, play something nice for me while I go off and do a drum solo. They're still creating a track. They're still creating a piece of music. It's just that it's leading, and the culmination of this track is Ward's drum solo, which is really, really nice. And then I love the echoes you hear as we move into Jack the Stripper / Fairies Wear Boots. I don't really know why it's divided. I gotta be honest, I didn't really hear like a definitive cut or something in the middle or a stylistic change that tells me, oh, this half of the song is Jack the Stripper, this half is Fairies Wear Boots. It kind of sounded all like one pretty cohesive song, so maybe they just implemented that really well. I'm not sure why it has two titles here, but I love the echo on here on the guitar. And then the way that drum still carries on from the previous track and just continues to build that momentum, but beginning from a more atmospheric point, kind of like a break in between the two songs before moving into the heavier stuff, because heavier stuff we get. Like, if you were to slightly alter this, that's like blues that you would hear in a bar. It has that swing. Bum, 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 bum. Like, it has that movement to it. It has that pendulum-like motion. It has that two-step. But of course here, you're headbanging while you're two-step. Sounds brilliant. But see how that bass doesn't just back up, it actually helps enunciate more, just going off. The pitch bending from Iommi on the guitar also creates, ooh, that was weird, also creates that kind of warped, evil, menacing, demented kind of sound into the music. I just really think that this album feels like a classic album. You know, sometimes you hear of albums that are listed as classics and you listen to them and you're like, I don't really get it. And sometimes you don't get it. But sometimes it clicks immediately, and this is easily one of those immediate clickers. A quick clicker. Ooh, that's good. A quick click. Let's go ahead and read the lyrics on Fairies Wear Boots, not Rat Salad, because that one was instrumental. Actually, let's see if I can find the information on like why it's named Rat Salad. That was easy. According to Butler, Ward's drum solo, Rat Salad, resulted from the band having to play 8 and 3/4 hour spots at a night in Europe. Sorry, I read that really bad. Bill used to fill out a whole 45 minutes doing a drum solo just to get rid of that 45 minutes. He revealed, "I have no idea where the title came from, though." While Butler may have forgotten where the title of Rat Salad came from, in 1971 he was on record stating that it came from a joke about Ward's hair having not been combed. Okay, so perhaps his uncombed hair looked like a salad that a rodent had perhaps trifled through. Let's talk about the lyrics on Fairies Wear Boots, which I think is basically a bad drug trip, as they say in the end. Going home late last night, suddenly I got a fright. Yeah, I looked through a window and surprised what I saw. Fairy with boots are dancing with a dwarf all right now. It's an interesting scene. He says he says no lies. I saw it with my own two eyes. So I went to the doctor, see what he could give me. He said, son, you've gone too far, because smoking and tripping is all that you do. The doctor turned him away and said, yeah, you're seeing these weird things because, you're smoking a little too much stuff. I don't know what else you're doing. You're mixing things. I don't know. That's not for me to say, but that's what's going on. Let's see if there's any other information about that track. Let's see. Fairies Wear Boots. Actually, I think there's a whole Wikipedia page about it. Perfect. The exact inspiration behind Fairies Wear Boots is unclear. In a 2010 documentary, Geezer Butler states that Ozzy Osbourne compared or composed the lyrics after a group of skinheads in London called him a fairy because of his long hair. However, Butler also stated Ozzy's lyrics often went off in random tangents, and the second half of the song was about LSD. And then Osbourne said that he wrote the lyrics about LSD. But then in an autobiography, Osbourne said that he doesn't recall what the song was written about. Skinheads, LSD, skinheads taking LSD. Who knows? Something. There's some truth probably in there somewhere. Regardless, what a classic album this was. I really hope that you guys enjoyed listening to it alongside with me. Thank you so much for watching the videos, for listening to the music. Of course, I'd love it if you could like the video before you left. You can subscribe if you're interested. You can also follow me on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon. Blah, 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 blah. Why am I moving like this? I don't know. But thank you for being here. Appreciate you stopping by. Oh my God, I need to stop talking. My lips are doing that thing. I'll see you later. Bye.